welcome to Great News WCDS Episode 5. I worked on this news report instead of my progress report, so I am way behind. Let's not waste any more time, shall we? We'll start, as we always do, with preschool. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pumpkins? Predictably, preschool precociously promoted a pumpkin provocation, probably preceded by pots and pans. Phew. Here's what some of the kiddos had to say about the pumpkins. Romeo said, "Do you see all the seeds? I'm trying to get them out of there." Evelyn simply counted the seeds as she pulled them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legend has it she's still counting to this day. This week, JK, junior kindergarten, got to experience what is arguably the greatest thing to do as a kid and is definitely a core memory for me. I'm talking, of course, about the parachute. So many of my friends were trapped under there over the years, never to be seen again. In math, the kids took a measured interest in, measuring. Here's what they had to say about what it means to measure something. Henry said, "How tall you are." Kipton said, "How old you are." And Ollie said, "Measure whatever you want." Although, she probably didn't say it like that, I'm sure. Right, Ollie? Measure whatever you want. In senior kindergarten, SK has been hard at work trying to get their restaurant up and running before Dunkin' Donuts opens and takes away their business. Work faster and harder and... Oh, I'm being told that America runs on Dunkin'. Fear not, SK. I don't patronize Dunkin', so I will be the first one in line to sample your finest hamburger. It goes without saying that they all have their food handler's license, right, Hudson? Right? It goes without saying. No one can truly call themselves a first grader until they have taken a trip to Simmons Farm. While there, they enjoyed hay rides, sampling apple cider, and running from the Minotaur in the corn labyrinth. That's why I haven't seen Zeke lately. In second grade, having just learned about everything there is to learn about weather, second grade decided to quit school and pursue careers as meteorologists. Here they are, on their first day at work. After posting their resumes on LinkedIn, they were immediately hired by WTRF. After a brief internship, they were on the air, giving up-to-the-minute weather updates and human interest stories. This just in, second grade is awesome. 8-year-old human students, 8-year-old human students, 8-year-old human students, students in their human skin, student power. If you recognize that, you're welcome. That's right, third grade had a visit from none other than a close relative of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. A regular, non-teenaged, non-mutant white belt turtle. But fun, nonetheless. In fourth grade continued listening to the mysterious Benedict Society. Listening to this book has grown their comprehension skills, while also continuing to develop new skills such as character traits and inferring. From this information, I can infer that this book is about a group of kids who love this man, Benedict Cumberland. Also, Taya lost her face on the playground the other day. If anyone sees it, please return it to her. Fifth grade. This week in DARE with Officer John, Fifth learned about how stress and how it can affect our minds and bodies. They talked about common things that make us feel stressed, like schoolwork, big changes, or trying to put together a weekly news report with Miss McGee breathing down your neck. They shared ways to manage those feelings in a healthy way, but they didn't tell me, so I don't know how to cope. Also, big news out of fifth grade. The holiday show has been cast, and here's a sneak peek at the cast. Moving on to middle school. The movie-making elective has wrapped, and films are being edited as I speak. Right, Ben Roberts? As I speak? Ben? The 7th and 8th grade biking deep dive is pedaling along to their final bike ride of 30 miles. And 6th grade just ice skates all day. And it's now time for our Kind Kids shout out. Oh, messed up that graphic. Stressed. Reminder that Kind Kids are nominated each week by teachers who see them doing something helpful or kind or just being awesome. This week we have 2 8th graders, Tristan and Adrian. Mrs. McFadden says Tristan offered to help another student fix a broken laptop screen. Chelsea Katie nominated Adrian. She said she cleaned up trash and food someone left behind without anyone asking her to. Just remember, kids, the little things you do to make our world a better place make a big difference. And lastly, our words of wisdom come from none other than Abraham Lincoln. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Thanks, Abe. Also, our Pink Out Day was a huge success. Almost every single kid wore something pink. There's Miss Airy. And there's our middle school. Way to be a nice, supportive school in that super important day. Well, that does it for the news. Have a great weekend, and don't fill up on too much candy.